Okay. Hey. Nah, this just doesn't feel right. Hold on. Much better, you guys. So this is going to be Christmas in July. And I hope you guys are excited for this because I am. It took me a little bit to get into the, the mood and everything, but I enjoyed doing it and we are going to have some fun. So let's get into those DIYs. Want to come say hi? Yeah? Look. Mom's all dressed up like you. I have a little pug on me. Yeah? Want to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Come on. No, it's my hot chocolate. Alright, everyone. So this is going to be Christmas in July. And it's hosted by Rustic and Lace DIYs. And hosted by Krista's Crafty Life. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tongue-tied already. Let it begin. Let's get into DIY number 1. So this, these are, I believe these are new. I just recently picked this up from Dollar Tree. So I don't think I've ever seen these before, but let me know down in the comments before if you've seen these before. But fall stuff's already starting to come out in my stores. I just picked this up like this last week, but I decided I was going to use it for this DIY. So it's supposed to be like a little cutting board. So I just basically peeled off all of the 3D stuff and some of that paper that was around the top of it just because it was uneven on there. And I'm going over with a thing of Mod Podge, and I grabbed a piece of this beautiful oh my gosh, I am drawing a blank already. Oh my gosh, you guys. Plaid paper. I got this in a bundle pack from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of the two, way back. I got so much paper, you guys. I don't even need to go shopping for paper in years. Like, years. So, this is from my stash. I'm just kind of just heating it up, trying to get it to slick down. This stuff's really thick too, so I wasn't about to go over it with any of my sanding block or anything like that because it just doesn't seem like it really works. So I'm actually using my X-Acto knife and I'm just cutting it from the back. After I get that all done, and then I'll go over it with my my little nail file, just to get all the little excess stuff that I missed. I've been dying to use this picture. I fell in love with this. This came from a calendar, or not calendar actually, a magazine that I've had in my stash. I love this barn, you guys. I love the color of the wood and everything, and just, it's decorated so pretty. And I wanted to include this in this, so I'm just gonna Mod Podge. I started off Mod Podging it, but I didn't. I ended up going in with a glue stick, so I didn't want to. This paper is really thin because it was a magazine paper, so I decided a glue stick would probably be better. Oh! Sorry about that. My microphone fell. Give me a second. So yeah, now I'm just using my nail file just to kind of go around the edges with that now. And then I didn't like this blue that went with my picture. So I'm just going along the edges with some antique white from Apple Barrel. And I just go along all the sides with that, just to kind of tie in more of a Christmassy look. And then I go in with a jute twine up here for a bow. I do end up gluing down those little edges because that one just decided it was gonna go weird on me. And then I decided to add this greenery. I believe this greenery came from Michael's, but I've had it in my stash probably, I don't know how long. It's probably been a minute. So I think probably since last year. So anyway, I just glued it right down onto the top there, just to give it a little extra pizzazz. And I really like how this one turned out. DIY number 2. So these are some old window clings. I believe I got these from like Dollar General. If they weren't from Dollar General, maybe Walmart. I'm not quite positive. They were only $1 though, so I don't know. These are old ones. I mean, I've had them in my stash. You can see that I've already used one of them from last year. But I'm kind of just fussy cutting around the truck and everything. I have this plaque, and I do believe I painted it prior to this because I was going to use it for another project. I believe it's antique white on the top of that, lightly. And I'm just going to go over the top of it with some Mod Podge. And we're just going to stick our little truck down, and then I'm going to do another coat over top. I did cut down the tree a little bit from the back of the truck. And then I do kind of a little bit of a more of a cut just because we had a little bit hanging over the edges. I do end up grabbing some more of this antique white and kind of going around the bottom to kind of fill in that snow just a little bit more, to kind of blend it into the board a little bit more. I don't know. For some reason, to me, it kind of looked funky. But on camera, to be honest with you, it looked fine. I don't know. It just looked funky in person. But I did go over the edges and a little bit on the top with some of this antique Waverly wax. Just to give it a little bit more of a farmhouse country look. Rustic. I kind of like that look. It's usually the look I go for. Just kind of darken it up a little bit. I love the red trucks. This is right up my alley. I'm a stickler for the trucks, so just to give it a little bit more color. And then the only thing I do left to this is I get a kind of a jingle block, and I'll glue it right down to the back of it just so it'll stand up. And that is it. bisque. Shh. So here we're gonna start off and we're gonna do a little gnome here. We are gonna change this music because I am not in for this. I am just dipping in to a little bit of the rest of my rice here. If you guys haven't seen me do a gnome before, this is usually typically how I do my bodies. I just pour a little bit of rice in there and then I fill the rest up with polyfill. I did cut where where the heel is of the sock. And then I'm going to grab a rubber band and I'm just going to tie that off at the very top when I get to where I want it to be. I'm going to grab a white beard. Well, actually, I'm just going to set that aside for now. I'm going to grab some of this fabric that I got from Dollar Tree. This I've had in my stash for, gosh, I don't even know how long, you guys. And I'm going to flip it inside out. I do kind of grab this beard and kind of measure it because I kind of want it to be the length of his body, and the beard is around that length, but I really wish I would have made it a little bit bigger because it was a really tight fit. I should have cut wider around this, so I would have left more room for the glue, and I didn't think about it when I was gluing this down. But I'm just making a square here. Just kind of going around the edges there. And then I'm going to flip it inside, or the right side out. And then I'm going to grab a paintbrush and just kind of poke that little poke it up. I don't know, whatever. And this is when I'm going to glue down my beard. Like I said, this is kind of like I should have made it wider. I had a hard time getting it on his head. But lesson learned, make it a little bit wider than where I wanted it to. So I decided I was going to kind of make a tie a little spot around his upper part of his head to make the hat fit on his head a little bit better. So I grabbed some twine and kind of tied it around. You ain't gonna see it because the hat's gonna be covering it. And this helps a little bit to kind of push it around there because we're just gonna have it sit on top a little bit. So I do end up grabbing a pipe cleaner and I'm gonna push that down in there. Cut off the excess. And then I stuff the hat a little bit with some polyfill. And this is actually requested by my dad and my mom. They were watching some of my older videos and they saw me make a tree like this and they're just like, you should make a gnome. And you should have like a little elf gnome and like have his hat bend and stuff. So I said I can try it. So this is requested by them. Like I said, I probably should have made his hat a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. So we're giving it a try. So I did glue his little nose down, and then I glued the hat down to his nose. And then I'm gluing his hat down and back. And then all the way around, because his hat is kind of poking up a little bit, so I want to make sure that the edge of his beard isn't going to show. I don't usually do this on any because it usually is pretty well hidden. But because this one was a little hard, we are going to glue it all the way around. And now, because we had that little pipe cleaner, we're going to bend his hat a little bit to where it kind of looks like his hat is able to bend where we want it to bend. Kind of looks like a little elf. And then I have these made out of clay, these little feet. I have a little mold. If you guys have not seen that video, I can post it in the link or in the description box below. But make sure to go check out the playlist as well, guys, because that was also be linked in the playlist below, along with the hosts of this this collab, guys. So make sure you guys go check that out. But I decided I was going to glue those little feet down as well. And there's our little gnome. He doesn't have a name yet though, so help me think of a name for him. DIY number 4. So here I got one of these. This is a really large sign. I've had this in my stash forever. I had this wallpaper, or not wallpaper. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wrapping paper. I believe this is from Walmart. Bisque. Enough. I just cutting a piece down, and we're gonna glue it down to our little sign here. I'm trying to make it to where it's even so my deer don't look like they're all crooked or nothing, so. So I am doing this in stages. We're just pushing it down. This sign also does not have, it has 2 of the holes up above, so I will have to go in with my drill gun and drill just a hole in the middle of it. I will go and do that here in a minute. I do cut the excess around it, and then I will go in with my sanding tool here, my little nail file, and sand off all the excess around it. And then I do grab my iron, I believe, and iron it down and get it to smooth out a little bit more. But I grabbed this other sign, and it only has the one in the middle, so I was just like, okay, well, we're gonna make this work. So we're gonna, sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background. It is Christmas in July, but we have people that are constantly walking around our house, and she thinks that she has to bark at everybody. But right now I'm just changing my drill bit. We're gonna drill a little hole right down in between there so we can connect these in the middle instead of just having the one side hole. I grabbed this bag. I believe this bag came from Walmart too, either last year or the year before. I've had it in my stash for so long I couldn't even tell you. And we're just gonna cut this apart. And then I grab a ruler. I want those little holes up there gone because it's gonna look funny otherwise. So I just grab my X-Acto knife and kind of draw a line to where I know where to cut, and then I'm just gonna cut it straight across just to get rid of those little holes. I did try sanding the top of this down once I got this sign all where I wanted it to, this little reindeer sign. But, oh, I am so... The glitter is just outrageous. So I decided I was just going to use this to cover it. I thought about painting it, and then I was just like, no, because you're going to still see the glitter. So we're just going to cover it. So I decided I was going to grab another piece of this beautiful plaid that I really enjoyed anyway. So we're going to use some of the scraps, and we're just going to glue this down. It goes really well with this red, so it worked out perfect. And then I do cut the excess off with my X-Acto knife. And then we're gonna just go around the edge and just glue this down. I could have used my glue gun or glue stick, but I decided to take the easy route and just go along. I made sure this was really tight though. Like I was pulling pretty hard and gluing it all down so it was really straight and even. I didn't want no wrinkles or anything like that. So, which turned out really nice. And then again, I take my X-Acto knife and I'm cutting down all of the excess that we have here. And I won't show you all of that because, again, it's just repetitive junk. And I know you guys all know how to do this. You can even use your scissors. So after that was all done... Oh, I don't know why I had to show you that. Anyway, after that was all done, we're going to put our two signs together. I'm just putting the loop, the jute twine in between the two holes that we have, that one that we drilled and the one that was already there. And we're going to tie a knot. And you're going to notice that one of the tags are way longer than the other one, but that is okay. We're gonna probably use something like this for on a door hanger or something like that anyway, so I thought it was actually kind of cute. And it uses up things in my stash that I've had in my stash for so long. I don't even use Dollar Tree signs much anymore. I usually get stuff like that from the thrift store, so. But here we are using some more of these picks that we got from, like I said, I believe they're from Michael's. But so yeah, we're just kind of just gluing this down. I just like how it shimmers and just kind of gives it a little more pizzazz on this. And this is all she wrote, guys. And now we're at the final reveal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys go check out everybody in the playlist. Give them some love. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you go check out Brenda over at Rustic and Lace, and Krista over at Krista's Crafty Life. And I will have another video out for you on Friday over at another collab, so definitely make sure that you are clicked with that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a new video. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below, tell me what you guys liked, which ones were your favorite. And I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys all have a great week. Happy 4th of July. And have a safe holiday, you guys. Don't get into too much trouble. God bless, and have a great one. Bye.